Okay, so we went to the store and we did get the right pieces for the wire mold for the covers, but these back plates were all the same, so we don't have to take those off and change them. So we're going to start putting our clamps on and our covers. Okay, so we'll start right about here. We'll click this up on here. We'll poke our holes. And we can slide this back. We'll drill our little hole here. Okay, so then we'll take this here, use a Phillips screwdriver, and see how it has a Phillips hole there. Put it in with our Phillips screwdriver. Put it in, and we'll just turn it up in. We'll just tap this back down. So it's like centered over the holes. Okay, so here is the specs on these wall anchors we're using. They hold up to 65 pounds. And we'll use some washers. Smaller one goes on first. The real little tiny one, we'll put a small tiny one in. And one just a little bit bigger. And we'll put it up into the anchor. These are not news anchors, these are wall anchors. Again, we'll put a small washer on, then a washer that's a little bit bigger so it gives a good support up above here so that the head doesn't get pulled through the hole of the clamp here. Now I don't use a screw gun on this because I don't want to over tighten it and strip the holes out of the anchors. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so we got one anchor up on this end over here. Okay, so we're going to get this wire centered in the middle here so we don't pinch it. And this is our corner piece. Snap it in up here and down here. Tap it in there. Tap it in here. they went off center a little bit, so I gotta pull it down to here. So I use a flathead screwdriver here and I just pop this down just a hair without hitting the wires underneath. There, I went over, up, in. Okay, so that one's all in place. And the way I'll check it to make sure it's not pinched is I'll just push up and down over here. I hear it going up and down inside there, so I can tell that it's not pinched. Okay, so I'm going to get the wire centered in here. I make sure I don't pinch it. I make sure the wire is in between the grooves here, which it is. So now we can take this piece and that one is on, and that piece is all done. So now we're ready to go down here on the other side. Okay, so we'll put this piece up where we're going to want it. I'll come down a little bit more this way. So it's even, okay, so I'll poke my hole in here with the smaller screwdriver. And I'll just tap it back a little bit. Okay, now we we'll put our anchors in. Tap it down over the center of them there. Okay, then now we can put washers on the screws again, 2 of them, so that the head doesn't get pulled through the hole on the clamp we just put up in here. And we'll tighten it up. 1, 2. Okay, now we'll just get our wire centered between the I want to make sure it stays on the in between there so it doesn't get pinched. Notice I put a little electrical tape around the wire here because I have a screw head up here and I want to just make sure the insulation stays protected. So I'm just going to shape this so that the wire stays centered here. There it is, it's centered. So this just goes on like this. And we're all set. Now we could put a wire mold clamp right in here if we wanted to. Alrighty, so that's how I added an outlet in my bathroom. So now I can be able to plug in like a night light and have it plugged in. Peace. Thanks for watching.